Well, the last song on the new album, Blue Collar Gospel, is a song that's very personal to Rick, and it's entitled On the Tips of Angels' Wings. Rick, tell the folks a little bit about where that idea came from and how you went about writing it.
Well, the title and the idea for the song goes back to 2001, right after 9/11. About a month after 9/11, my mom passed away from pancreatic cancer, and she left this world a little bit too early. And so I think 2 or 3 months after she had passed, I had this vision, and the vision was I could close my eyes and I could see my mom floating up to heaven on the tips of angels' wings, and come up with the idea for this song because I had to do something with it to memorialize my mom and to have something to remember her by. So I had written down some notes and made an attempt to write that song back then, and unsuccessfully. And then I tried it over the years. When I put my first ever gospel album out, Look to the Light, back in 2010, I had a version I was hoping to record, but it still wasn't recording worthy yet. So I had to put it on the back burner. And probably about 3 or 4 years later, I was writing with Becky Buller one day, and I told her about this story. I said, I've got this song I really want to write someday because it means so much to me. Would you help me write it? And Becky is one of the best songwriters in music.
She is.
And she totally came through and turned this into a really good song with a great story, and that just warmed my heart when we get done, and decided we were looking for one more up-tempo song for the record, and this seemed to be a really good fit for the album.
Yeah, I love the song. I love the fact that we end the album with this song, because it's a song of hope, and it's a song of what we have to look forward to if we're believers in Christ. Right. And one of the other names that we talked about, voices that we talked about putting on this album, was Alicia Nugent. And the fact that Becky already had sung on another song on the album, The Rise Above It All, we thought it would be cool to ask Alicia to sing on this particular cut. Alicia, as a lot of you know, Bluegrass fans know, came on in the late 1990s, early 2000s, and recorded for Rounder for quite a while, and made quite an impression on the entire industry. One of the greatest female voices we've ever had, I think, in Bluegrass. And she's taken a little bit of a hiatus to raise her kids, and now grandchildren. They're coming along. But her voice is just as strong as ever, and I was really wanting to get her back in the studio to record because she hadn't recorded in a while. And so she was kind enough to come in and sing on it. And then Ben James, who's a great tenor singer, came in. He was actually singing on the Church Bells Are Ringing song for Danny Paisley. And I told him we had a song. He said, what do you got left on the project? I said, well, we've got an Alicia Nugent song. I got to get some harmonies on. He said, can I please sing with Alicia? I love Alicia. And he told me about the first time he heard her recording of Paper and Pen, and how he fell in love with her voice then. So we got Ben to sing on this one with her, and just really excited about it, and very grateful to both of them for being willing to record it. But this is the last song on the record, one called On the Tips of Angels' Wings.
When Jesus calls my name, I'm gonna shout and sing.